Everyone, it's Katherine here from Chaos Creates. Thanks for joining me on my channel today. I'm here to share with you a layout I'm creating for Pinkfresh Fridays, the December edition, and we're using this fun sketch by Rochelle Spears. And I'm using the Oh What Fun collection here today. And I'm starting with this paper, Home for the Holidays. And I'm just going to go ahead and use my X-Acto knife to cut around the edges of these um, ornaments. I thought that I would create a little bit more interest by popping them up, and you'll see that in a moment. I don't make you watch all of this, just the first one. So I'm just cutting around the edges here. I thought that these ornaments, reflected the sketch in terms of those 3 strips of paper. So I'm using that instead of. So I've gone ahead off camera and just cut around each of those ornaments, and I'm just popping them up on some foam squares here. So I'll put these foam squares down and then stick a piece of white paper or cardstock to the back just to give it a little bit more lift and a little bit more interest on the other side. And these photos that I'm scrapping today are taken of my son last year. So I should preface that 2020 Christmas, and we had made some what are they called? Henna bead ornaments. So, there's those little beads that you create into a shape and then sort of iron down. And so we'd made these Father Christmas faces, and they were super cute, and we had lots of fun doing it. I think this was actually in November, before December had even struck, but we were already getting in the spirit. So now I'm just going ahead and picking out some I think it's 6x6 paper. So I'm picking out a few different designs that I could use. In the sketch, there was a circular element, and I was thinking I would use this 6x6 as that circular. I didn't really want to take up too much of those ornaments on the left-hand side there. So I thought I'd just use a one of those 6x6 papers and use a circular die cut just to cut that out. So I'll go ahead and get out my Sizzix. This is the fold away one. It's really good. It's the only one I've got. It works well. So I use that. And then I realized, yeah, that circle isn't going to be near big enough. And I was thinking, oh, maybe I can put a circle under each. And you can see I'm sort of tapping my hands there. But in the end, I just decided to use a square piece sort of to mat my photos on. And this is this gorgeous present paper. So I thought that really worked. Yeah, and I think that although it's not the circular element, I think it created enough of a border. So as you can see, I'm following the sketch somewhat, but I do tend to follow the sketch in terms of where the embellishments are, and you'll see that as it comes along. So once I do that, I do realize that I need sort of a tag sitting out to that the right hand side there. So I'm trying to pick something out, just going through the die cut ephemera to see what I can make work. There is a lot. I think there is a tag pack with this collection, and I think I've gotten all the collection. So I then decide that I'll just move this over slightly, this square piece, to give myself a little bit more room to fit in that tag there. And I picked out this green one. It says, "These days are the sweetest." And I thought that was great and really fitting with my photos there. So I'm just going through, I'm wanting to pick out a title, and I am really sticking things down reasonably quickly with this layout. I didn't want to muck around with it too much. I filmed this after probably Boxing Day actually, or the 27th maybe of December. So I've only just filmed it. It is my last Christmas layout. I know for Australians this is going up on New Year's Day, so the 1st, but it is still December somewhere in the world, in North America especially. So it is going up then. And yeah, I've really enjoyed Christmas. I think if you've been watching my channel at all this last month, you'll know that I've had so much fun creating lots of Christmas layouts. And yeah, this is sort of the last one. The ones coming up on my channel will be very much probably more summer related because it is summer here in Australia. But yeah, I've loved Christmas, so it's been a real pleasure to create. So I'm just going through and picking out some die cut ephemera to use. And like I said, I am sticking to the sketch in terms of where the embellishments are. These sort of creating these 2 clusters either side of the photos there. And I really like this wreath, but I felt like it needed a backing. I didn't like the fact that you could kind of see through the back. And I wanted to add this Joy, Love, Peace die cut as well. But yeah, I just decided I would back it on some of this sort of blue pattern paper. So I'm just putting a little bit of glue around the edge and sticking it down on this. This is just a scrap from the 6x6 paper pad. I'm just trimming around the edges there. Didn't need to be too neat and tidy. And then I'm going to use some square foam adhesive just to pop the words up, and I'm really liking how that's coming together. I have pulled out a sticker to sit at the bottom. I thought there was a little bit of an awkward space there with the photos, and I've put that sticker there that feels like Christmas, because we were certainly getting into the Christmas spirit quite early. Like I said, these photos were taken in November. So I'm sticking down that circular element. I love how it's got the ornaments on it hanging down, and then it says Happy Holidays. I've picked out the holly leaf and sprigs there to sit over the top, because that circular element does have two sort of Happy Holidays, but I was cutting off part of it and I didn't want the other words showing. So I'm just trying to find something else that will cover up the other side of those words. So I'm just sorting through the ephemera. There was lots here. I've got puffy stickers, I've got chipboard pieces, got all sorts of things, but I end up adding this one that says Making Spirits Bright, and I thought that was good there. So I am going to put some foam adhesive or square dots on these holly leaves. And I'm really happy with how that's coming along, but I felt like it just needed something. And this wasn't on the sketch, but I felt like it needed something up in that right-hand corner. So I do decide to use this chipboard sort of piece that says Sparkle and Shine. And again, it has the ornaments dangling down there. And I thought that worked really well. I'm just going to go through and pick out some of my smaller little embellishments around the page now too. So I'm picking out some of these sort of mustardy colored stars in all the different shapes from the puffy stickers. So I'm putting 3 at the top there, and now I'm just trying to pick around some for this bottom cluster. And I've put 1 there, but then I'm still just trying to find something. So I do use another puffy sticker, but it had a white border around it, and I just felt like it didn't fit. I don't know. I end up taking it off, and I just use this die cut ephemera piece. There is another star down there already, so I thought it was kind of, it had enough surrounding it. So I thought I'd pop it up on some foam, but I was like, oh, no, I can't cut it that small. I'm not going to worry. Now I'm just packing up the ephemera pieces because I feel like I'm almost finished here. I'm going to add some enamel dots just in the small size, so one of each color, a pink, a green, and a blue, and I'm just going to sprinkle them round. But before the video finishes, I will let you know that I'll have left links below to all the people playing along on this fun hop. Thank you again to Joanna for putting together this hop. I've not joined in overly much. I've joined in a few times this year. I'm going to make a real effort to use up a lot of my stash next year, so I'm hoping to join in some more. I'm going to add some gold splatters around with this I think this one's a Jen Hatfield spray. And yeah, I'll leave you with some close-ups at the end. Thanks for joining me. Like I said, go ahead and check out everyone in the hop, and I'll see you later. Bye, everyone.